Have you enjoyed the Europa League so far?
Yeah, I think wherever way you dress it up, the group phase is the group phase, and you normally end up with the similar teams each time. And I think from now on, this is when it starts to get interesting. All the big sides start to play against one another. And I would imagine that Man United and probably Tottenham will both hope that they haven't quite peaked yet. They've got a lot more to go, and to win this competition, I think the performances that they've shown in the group phase will have to be improved on.
Yeah, and there's a lot to balance with the Europa League as well. Have you been enjoying it, Kenny?
I have been. Be joining Shamrock Rovers on a Thursday night. Unfortunately,
League.
Yeah, no Ronan Finn either. He's a miss.
Yeah.
Cheers.
No, but I am looking forward to it. And I like the fact this year that the Champions League teams haven't dropped in. A couple of people, it's a shame, could have had the higher profile teams drop back. And I always felt they kind of devalue the competition, having those teams kind of drop in halfway through the competition. It has a bit more integrity, the competition. And I'm glad to see we have the English team still in there. Tottenham and Manchester United are big stories. And there's a huge amount at stake for both of these teams between now and the season. The context of the season, how poorly it's gone domestically, there's a huge amount at stake in this competition for both of them. Yeah,
it is massive for them. We're going to get into all of that. But even the format, you touched on it there, Kenny. Just the fact that the Champions League teams don't drop into the Europa League, like this offers an opportunity tonight as well for Spurs and Man United.
It does, yeah, and they would have known that from the first game. I suppose they realised, right, we just need to get through those group stages and know there's no big surprises going to drop into the competition at any given time. So, do you know what? As much as I've enjoyed it, it's frustrated me at times watching Man United, and because of you keep expecting them to reach that next level, and you're trying to see the evolution of the team and the formation and the system that they play. So now he's got a chance over the next 3 months to try and put everything into place and hopefully find a formula which gives them the opportunity to go and win a Champions League place. And the same for Spurs. They've had the injuries all year, so
they've been dealing with all of that. Well, let's have a look then at what the route would look like to the final for both teams. So there is still a lot of good teams in there. It's not easy. We're talking straight away about Spurs and Man United, Kenny, but there's a lot of good teams still left in there.
Yeah, there is kind of big name teams, actually, I'd suggest. Kind of Lazio and Rome are obviously spring out the two Rome clubs, but I don't think they're punching at the weight that they were at kind of previously. So still feel as if, like Rich is saying, there's a real opportunity. Fenerbahce for obvious reasons, Marino, you know, all the noise around him, but not a hugely strong team. And I just feel as if both these teams, I think Spurs in particular for me, will feel if they get their strongest 11 onto the pitch towards the end of this competition, they're more than capable of winning. United slightly different for me. United haven't shown enough ashling up to this point to suggest they're kind of amongst the favourites for this. Is there more to come from this Manchester United group? I think there is. Does the manager maybe have to tweak the team, the formation, the style of play to get the best out of this group? I think that's an interesting point of discussion. Will he bend? Let's wait and see. I think he has to. But this is important for United. They're in a little bit of turmoil at the moment, and this competition gives them a real bit of focus. We know what's at stake financially for the club next year, Champions League, potentially in terms of player recruitment. If they don't make Champions League football, there could be ramifications for that as well. So, yeah, a lot at stake.